Jó napot kívánok! My Hungarian is very basic, so allow me to speak in English today. Thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here again at another Infoter conference. This is a great opportunity to meet professionals from the industry, politicians, regulators, different stakeholders of our industry. So I wish you have actually 1 or 2 days if you stay longer. Great time here and enjoy it. I'm going to talk to you in the next 10 minutes about the future of our industry and the role that we at Liberty Global, at UPC, plan to play in that evolution. It's more of a revolution, to be honest. The whole transformation is closer to a revolution than an evolution, thinking about a fourth industrial revolution, in fact. Let me allow me to start by sharing some of the data that you might have seen before about the usage of internet today. So I'm sure you all have a good understanding about what people can do nowadays in the digital world on the internet, what services actually drive our digital old world overall. You all have smart and nice, I think, apps, mobile phones and so on, which are making our lives more convenient and more efficient. To get us synchronized, these are some of the data. I'm sharing you some of the data that happen on the internet in 60 seconds. Yeah, in the global digital world. You can see the volume of new networks that can be developed and what volume of content is accessed and delivered to new users. This is all feasible already today through the current broadband infrastructure. And I would say this is more of the past. I would like to talk to you about the future today and what's driving actually the need for new services and application in the new GigaWorld. Yeah, I'm convinced that a new GigaWorld is already emerging with complex converging ecosystems. This development will shape our future in the upcoming 10, 15 years. Liberty Global and ADL, Arthur D. Little, run a comprehensive study which envisions that the next level of digitalization will enable technological breakthrough on multiple forms. Internet of the Things, IoT, autonomous vehicles, and robots, virtual reality, automated living, and augmented reality will fundamentally change our world, making life in the GigaWorld more exciting. We anticipate that 3 major, actually, families of application have the potential to generate substantial new value in the future, in the GigaWorld. And these are the augmented discovery, virtual telepresence, automated living. I'm not only purely talking about 3 main application categories, which may profoundly transform most of the sectors in the economy, but I also visualize it a bit later in a short movie. What we see is that the Giga apps will unlock markets to the value of hundreds of billions of euros. Together, the 3 families of Giga apps will affect a lot of economic sectors. Fundamentally, future Giga apps will generate value by reducing barriers reducing barriers to innovation and decreasing time to market. Examples here include access to cloud-based advanced analytics and access to shared platforms to reach new markets. Secondly is the increased productivity through increased, basically, output because of automation, leading to faster manufacturing processes and production. And thirdly, unlocking new services by enhancing interactions between people, societies, and economies. Let's quickly look at how we got so far, thinking about the last 30 years of existence of internet. We distinguish 3 main cycles of development. The first cycle between 1990 and 2005 was about connecting everyone. Adoption and usage of the internet by consumers and businesses started to accelerate at that time, And usage and traffic were driven mostly by emailing, data transfers, and web browsing services. These applications require networks to be available and users to get online. Second internet cycle starting from 2005, and you can say it spans till today, and it was about developing capacity. At the start of the millennium, starting with probably early 2000, there were a lot of new applications, new smart devices around. And with that, the video streaming and other sort of services were quickly adopted. With large amounts of data being streamed or downloaded for immediate consumption, network investment had to focus on capacity, bandwidth. Let's look now at how fruitful this can be. Enabling the GigaWorld innovation cycle will have substantial more benefits than we have envisaged up to now. We anticipate that indirect employment, economic growth, and improved health benefits will rapidly accrue, translating in substantial improvements to countries' economies measured in gross domestic product. Each euro invested in giga networks is going to render back between 4 and 8 euros value in the economy, which is benefit to the overall economy, society, and individuals. This is a great value investment, which also has to have a payback. This is the policy which Liberty Global and UPC Hungary have followed in the past years. UPC parent company, Liberty Global, invested 4,400 billion forints in Europe and 71 billion forints in Hungary alone over the past 4 years for the development of broadband networks. Figures of this investment prove actually that they brought a huge advantage and had a huge impact on economic development and prosperity. According to a study conducted by Oxera Consultancy, UPC broadband development alone created about 100 billion forint overall economic footprint with about the same value actually generated for individual consumers that the whole society as a whole benefited from. I think we in Hungary can be proud of these figures also on a European benchmark level. An UPC plan is to continue the investments in broadband networks in the future in order to be successful in the giga world of tomorrow. As promised, I'll show you a short movie about the topic. So please play the movie.
Készült legfrissebb kutatás szerint a kiváló minőségű gigabites hálózatok alkotta gigavilág nem tapasztalt távlatokat nyit a társadalom számára. A jelentés bepillantást nyújt a közeli jövőbe, amelyben 3 szektor látványos fejlődésére számíthatunk: kevert valóság, virtuális jelenlét és automatizált élet. A kevert valóság például azt is lehetővé teszi, hogy egy épület 3D-s modelljét egyszerűen az asztalra tegyük. A virtuális jelenlét segítségével a páciensek otthonról is szolgáltathatnak adatot orvosuknak, és ez csak a kezdete annak a forradalomnak, amely az egészségügyre várhat. Egyre inkább mobil és magunkon viselhető lesz minden. Az automatizált élet költséghatékonyságot eredményez és lehetőséget ad arra, hogy minél kevesebb veszélyes és nehéz fizikai munkát kelljen elvégezni. Ennek érdekében például robotokat és drónokat fejlesztenek, amelyek kamerákat telepítenek a lámpaoszlopokra és kátyúznak is. Egy város fenntartásához alighanem több ezer robotra lesz szükség, amelyeket egy központ segítségével össze is kapcsolnak, de közvetlenül kommunikálnak majd egymással is. Ehhez viszont jelentős szélessávú hálózat kell, és itt lép a képbe a gigavilág.
Today, the quality of experience is mainly defined by the speed of data, the speed at which data can be transferred. And the quality of video streaming, right? This was enabled by traditional copper-based VDCL in the past, partly by more advanced fiber and hybrid technology like fiber to the premises and DOCSIS 3.0, but also by 3G and 4G. these technologies were definitely a big step forward compared to the previous ones, the DSL, the Eurodoxis 2.0, and 2G. Reaching the new point of the value chain, reaching the GigaWorld, will require basically new giga networks alongside bandwidth that must provide essential quality of service features as well. The pace at which a new wave of giga apps will be brought to the market will, to a large extent, depend or be determined by the quality of experience. Their resilience, reliability, immediacy, and ability basically to specialize will make them an essential element in the success of giga apps. If the quality of experience is not going to be good enough, then the adoption of users and the propensity to pay is not going to be there. UPC is already on this way. We invest into our networks, we drive innovation, and we'll definitely be prepared to be competitive for the challenges of the third internet cycle, requiring giga networks shaped by technologies like FTTP, 3.1, and 5G. I'm convinced that all of these developments, regardless, we're talking about 5G, 3.1, DOCSIS 3.1, or FTTP, will face similar challenges when will complement each other. So they are equally important and critical to ensure that Hungary succeeds in the next 10 to 15 years. I'll be very straightforward in my last closing slide. I like to summarize the enablers of making Hungary transition smooth and efficient into the giga world, the world of giga apps that I just talked about. First, I'd say the digital welfare program covers hundreds of billions of foreign investments, which helps the country, the society, and the economy as a whole, and also this sector. It reinforces basic infrastructure developments, target digital competence development, initiate smart programs, and enable utilization in digital services. Secondly, the state plays a massive role on the market, balancing partnerships with the industry that can boost the pace of development. Thirdly, the Hungarian market consolidation is inevitable. The role that the competition authority and the responsibility it has is massive here. And we believe actually that the market has to be left undistorted. Fourthly, the NRA and MHH also have a big responsibility when executing the market analysis procedures. We strongly believe overregulation must be avoided. A service-based competition has already proved to fail. We believe in infrastructure-based competition. From an investment point of view, predictability and clarity of the public policy framework will be essential to promote new investment in the country, into the giga world. This is a governmental task and responsibility as well. On a sixth place, I'd say there is a high degree of flexibility which will be required. For the new monetization and existence of the new business models, we should make this huge investment profitable within a foreseeable future. Otherwise, they will not happen. And seventh, the market cannot take more burden than it takes today. And we advocate to reconsider the necessity of the two sectorial taxes. This is probably the most contentious out of all, the most urgent, I'd say, and pragmatic. Thank you. Köszönöm.